Hi guys, we're in Skirlaugh today with one of our favourite customers, Steve Foster, and you've had your solar system for how long, Steve?
It's just about 3 months now.
3 months, so it's a good time to come and ask for a Google review, because we don't ask on the day, we ask after you've had a good experience. So we're here to find out if so far it's been a pleasant experience in terms of how your system's performed. So has your system met your expectations?
Yeah, it works well. We're using a lot more electricity than we used to because I didn't dare turn the stuff on. You know, like baking a loaf of bread takes an hour and a half in the oven, and at 40 pence a kilowatt hour, it's expensive bread. So now I can turn it on whenever I want.
Okay, so you do like cooking. You get up every day quite early and do poached eggs for your wife, Maureen. And what you're now saying is if you're generating a lot of energy, you decide to stick to your hobby, which is baking. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, I like baking bread. I do pork pies and all kinds of stuff. And like I say, they get the oven up to temperature. It takes 40 minutes. That's 1 kilowatt hour gone.
Yeah.
And whereas if the sun's out, it doesn't cost me anything.
Yeah, and your particular oven's an Italian oven that you paid a lot of money for. You had it imported and it gets up to 300 degrees. So it's actually specifically for this. But you was having to be quite restrictive as to when you did it.
Yeah, the pizza setting, it goes up to 300 degrees with top and bottom heat and a stone shelf. And it takes a good 40 minutes to get up to temperature. Then you put your pizza in. No, it takes 8 minutes. When we were paying for the electricity, I didn't dare use it. But now I put it on whenever I want.
Okay, and how much do you charge for a delivery to Hessel from here?
You can't afford it, mate.
Okay, no problem. We often get asked by couples of a similar demographic, is it worth doing? And I think what they're alluding to is we're retired. Is it a good use of our retirement fund? So what would you say to a couple who ask that question?
Don't borrow the money. If you haven't got the money, don't borrow it. Just use your savings for it. It will pay off.
So if you have got the savings, it is a good investment for a retired couple. Is that fair to say?
It's better than money in the bank, which generates nothing.
Absolutely. We've worked out that you can bake more, which is probably a good thing. Is there any additional findings that you've found since you've had it, which you didn't see coming?
Yeah, we've gone back to some days using the electric immersion heater in the cylinder, and to maximise it, I've got 2 lagging jackets on it now, one on top of the other. When necessary, I just flip the immersion heater on and use up what's in the batteries.
So that's saving you on the gas, obviously, because what might have happened prior to this is your gas would have called for heat, say 4 in the afternoon, so you've got a hot water for the evening, or in the morning, and you're not having to call for that gas anymore because you're using it from your roof.
That's right. If it runs out, I look at the app and say, well, what's left in the battery? Get the immersion heater on, and about 20 minutes, we've got hot water again.
I have noticed as a generational thing as well, a lot of customers don't actually use the immersion. I go into customers' houses and go, do you have a tank? And they go, yes, but we don't use the immersion, and they actually never have. They've never turned it on. Was that similar for you?
Well, the idea of putting it in there when the house was put together with the central heating was it's the emergency backup, but we use the gas as the backup now.
That's really interesting. So the design of having the electric as a backup has now become a primary. That is similar with the system. When we discuss this, we sometimes say that the system in winter is primary, a battery with secondary solar, certainly on a dull day, and in the summer it's primary solar with secondary battery. But what is actually happening, as we know, the world's getting warmer and even the winters are a lot warmer. Obviously, you haven't experienced a winter yet. What I would ask is, when you went through the process, what made you decide to come with us in the end?
Well, for one, it was the best price. And the second is that you actually turned up and talked to me, which the other guy, he came and had a quick walk round and looked at it and gave me a price and cleared off. He was only here 20 minutes and quoted me a lot more than yours. More.
I think it's because you offered me a cup of tea, and I think Maureen was telling me some good stories about when she used to live near Mick Ronson in Greatfield back in the day.
Oh, yes, that's true.
So we came down, we sat with you, we didn't really put any pressure on you, we left you to it, didn't we?
Yeah. Well, it was weeks later when I decided to do it, yeah.
And I'm aware that the other company gave you a price, and then they rang you back, and all of a sudden they shaved £3,000 or £2,000 off the price.
Well, they rang me up to see if I was going anywhere with it. I said, no, you're too expensive. And they said, okay, fair enough. And then a week or so later, I got an email, and they managed to shave £1,500 off, just like that.
Yeah, which it's not really going to motivate you, because we've just come in with our best price from the beginning. Yeah. There was really no negotiation. We just said, look, there's our best price. No rush. Sit on it. If you wait too long, we might have to re-quote, because obviously prices change. But I think we managed to stick to the original price, didn't we?
Just about, apart from the iBoost thing.
Yeah, so we fitted an iBoost. You weren't happy with it, so we came and removed it and gave you your money back. There was no problem there, was there?
No problem at all.
And how soon after us fitting it did we replace it? Was it the same day?
No, I played with it for 2 or 3 weeks and they realised it wasn't working and it wasn't benefiting me at all.
Yeah, because you had the 2 batteries which were prioritising before the iBoost. So the iBoost work a lot better if you don't have the batteries.
That's right.
But upon you realising that, you just said, and there was no quibble. Also, with your settings, are we quite on hand to assist with them?
Oh yeah, you've guided me through it. Now you've talked me through how to do it myself, and I'm quite happy with that.
So part of the service is we're trying not to overwhelm on the day. We get you on the app and then we just say contact us with any settings changes, and that's gone on for about 3 months. And then after so long, you'll get the confidence to be trained on it, and you've had the training this morning.
Yeah, I know where I am now. If I get into difficulties, I've got your number.
And I'm happy for you to message me for as long as it takes. There is no time limit on that. It's part of the service. But when you're ready, as is today, we will come. We'll show you how to use it. You're going to now try and make some changes yourself, ready for the winter time. And some of the questions you've asked have really helped us to understand what can be achieved with the system. So when you asked me last time, do you mind being contacted by you? Of course, I said no. It's all part of the learning, and you are officially a solar tech.
Thank you very much. I'm honoured.
If you found this video helpful, make sure to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and hitting that like button right below. Your likes help us reach more people and spread the word about sustainable energy solutions. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, family and anyone else who might be interested in the amazing possibilities of solar technology. For more exciting content on solar PV and the latest innovations in this field, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
So one last question. When you bought off us, did you realise that you were buying from the 2017 Challenge Cup winning team main sponsor? And did that affect your buying decision?